We read Grayson last week, so I think we read Courtney not too long ago. So what we're going to do, we're going to read Pierce's story for our little segment here. And again, this is for Extra Life. This is sort of why I participate in Extra Life every year. This is my 5th year of doing Extra Life. Again, thank you to everybody who did those donations. For those of you who may just be joining us, we opened up the show with some great news here, in that I've raised $200 since last week. Last week we were at $85. This week we're at $285. So $200 we've raised this week. I was able to bump up my initial goal of $250 to $300 now. And of course, 100%, every single penny of that $285 goes directly to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, who I am supporting, who I am representing, who am I participating for, however you want to term that, for the kids of this hospital. So that's great stuff. I'm already that initial goal out of the way. That's so good, such a relief and exciting to be able to do that. But these kids here are the reason why I Extra Life. One of the reasons. There's several reasons I do it. But here's Pierce. There's Pierce there as a 16-year-old teenager. So let's see what Pierce's story is. Meet Pierce from Delaware. At 11 years old, Pierce was quite the athlete. She loved to play ice hockey. Did she really? Impressive. I've read all these stories before, but sometimes, it's been so long that you forget, or as you're reading them, you're focusing on other stuff as you're reading them too, and it just... impressive. And run track, which is cool, because my oldest daughter, who is now 12 years old, also runs track, cross country, and regular track in the spring. She's running cross country now, and as well as playing soccer, which we got a soccer match at 6:30 today, so about 2 hours from now. So that's why I tried to get on as soon as possible today. So we'll be going for about another hour and 20 minutes or so before we have to get off and get ready for the game. But anyway, about Pierce. She always pushed herself to reach her goals, but when Pierce started to get headaches nearly every day, she knew something wasn't right. Pierce was taken to a local hospital, and after 8 hours of testing, doctors performed a CT scan that revealed a large mass in her brain. Pierce was then transported to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and underwent emergency brain surgery. Doctors at CHOP revealed that the tumor was in fact malignant. After more testing, she was diagnosed with a rare form of medulloblastoma brain cancer that had spread to her spine. Pierce participated on an intense experimental treatment at CHOP. While this route of treatment was promising, it also came with a warning label of many cognitive challenges to be faced in her future. Pierce completed 31 rounds of high-dose radiation to her entire head and spine, as well as multiple rounds of chemotherapy. Pierce was an inpatient at CHOP for over 5 months. Finally, she was diagnosed as no evidence of disease. Awesome. 7 years later, Pierce is now a thriving 18-year-old. She has recently completed her first year of college, a milestone that was not always promised. The Children's Miracle Network at CHOP helps to make things just a little bit easier for patients like Pierce. 100% of the funds raised stay local and benefit vital patient care programs and services that truly make a difference in the life of a child, helping them to heal and cope with the health care experience. Help make miracles happen by making a donation today. So yes, that is Pierce's story. Again, some of these stories that we have, both the one specific that I have for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, as well as the ones that we do have for Extra Life, as well as a whole. Some really incredible stories here, and obviously heartbreaking stories as well. But again, I've actually had this for a couple of years now, so she's probably I would say she'd probably be about 20 right now. I think I believe this story we got is about 2 years old when this story was written. So She'd be 18 and still in college, hopefully today. So good. But again, it's because of the money we raise through the Children's Miracle Network and by extension Extra Life that kids like Pierce actually have a life. Obviously, that kind of diagnosis, could possibly be, the end of the line. That could be, life threatening. Obviously, life threatening, but in any other circumstances in any other part of the world, more than likely Pierce would not be with us right now. But it's because of this money that we raise through CMN and Extra Life that the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, in particular, can do a lot of this groundbreaking stuff and do a lot of these really intensive therapies and surgeries and procedures and stuff, and really make a difference by saving these kids' lives. Again, through the last few months that we've been doing these stories, both reading and through the videos that we do. That highlight stuff from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Children, and this story in particular, Pierce is from Delaware. They sent her up from Delaware to go to CHOP because of the reputation that CHOP has for doing this stuff. And again, the story we read earlier in the summer, June or July, I think, when we read the story about Aaron and Abby, the conjoined twins. Again, if I recall, they were from Virginia. They came up to CHOP specifically to have the separation surgery. Again, because of the high level of the high level that CHOP operates at. For everything. Again, they're undergoing research and development for recreating their womb for premature babies. They performed the first ever successful double hand transplant for a young boy a few years ago. So CHOP we're I guess I'm lucky enough to say that I live in an area where I have a premier children's hospital. That God forbid, again, Aaron also an athlete. You never know what could happen, but hopefully we never need CHOP. But again, if we do, I feel fortunate to live in an area where we have the premier children's hospital to be able to take care of my kids if something unfortunate should happen to them. So that's again another one of the reasons why I Extra Life, because you got kids, you never know what can happen, you never know what tomorrow could bring. So should that day ever come, we have to utilize the services of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, then I can know, hey, I did my part to help the hospital be able to treat my kids to the best of their ability. So another one of the reasons why I perform Extra Life every year for the last 5 years. So great stuff going on there. Again, even $1 can make the difference to the hospital, to the kids. $1 can buy a bottle, a specialized nipple for a baby bottle that allows a child with a mouth deformity to nurse. So $1 can even make a difference in the child's life. So if anybody out there can donate, please, information is down below the description of this video, both the highlight here on Twitch and of course when I upload this to YouTube. Check out those links as well. Thank you, everybody. Let's get on with the rest of the show here, shall we? So let's see, we were flag rating. Let's see how those turned out here. So we attacked the dong. Let's take a look at this. Oh, okay, so he does have a blister there. All right, good. Close. So that should be all right. 2 flags, good. I just want to make sure that is working as it should. Let's take a look at our battle here. So this is the one I'm going to check out here. So we do have a Sally Forth here as well. So that's going to be... All right, so we lost 13. So it's going to cost us 13 pikemen for each flag here. All right. So hitting the dong is going to be a little bit slower here. How many did we lose hitting Eva? So lost 2, which is typical. So we're good there. So the majority of what we're going to hit here is we're going to hit Eba. So let's go ahead and do that. No. There we go. Thank you. So what we can do now, so we know just the standard fare, launch, vandalize, go. Let me do this. Make my life easier. Lapoo, lapoo. Boop. Attack. Launch. Vandalize. Go. Attack. Launch. Vandalize. Go. Attack. Boop. Boop. Launch. Vandalize. Go. Doot, 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 doot. Attack. Boop. Boop. Launch. Vandalize. Go. And let's send the troops out here from Don Mariano again. So 13. So what we should be able to do, we'll send 3 groups. That should be more than enough. Analyze, go. Oh yes, Marley needs to be injected next week. Got it. Okay, thank you. Marley needs his injection. Ha 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 ha. All right, so let's Don Mariano again. Boop. Attack. Doot. We'll do 3 groups. Doot. 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 Well, if you just want to do the ballistas, I mean, if that won't be too much of an issue, I mean, that's really that's really the main issue there, the ballistas. I mean, you can't do anything about the Sally Forth, obviously. Well, this should work well enough. I think I can send one more group out here. Actually, I can send a few more groups, but we do want to read this note as well here. So we'll just get that underway. Let's pop into mail here. Let's take a look at this. All right, so Sweetleaf's original message here. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Sweetleaf. I think I know Sweetleaf from USA 2. I think we played together on USA 2. Or was it the... or maybe it was the start of this world. We may have been in House 11 together when I started on this world. Or it could be from Global Conflict. I think it was House 11. I think we're all part of House 11. Or House 10. House 10 or House 11 when we started. I think that's where I know Sweetleaf from. Hey, how you doing? It has been a while since we've spoken last, and I hope all has been well with you. I wanted to reach out to you about a player in your faction that is voting against the steward in one of the parishes in South Cotabato. Jahal is voting against Vamerka in the parish Conel. I was hoping you could reach out to this player and find out what is going on, as I am sure we both wish to continue strengthening our houses' working relationship and continue to strive for peace. Yes, indeed, absolutely. If I can be of assistance with answering any questions or anything, do not hesitate to message me and I will respond as quickly as possible. And thank you again for a moment of your time. Ah, yes, RRR faction. Yes, that's right. Rebels, Renegades, and Rogues, or something to that effect we recalled. Yes. So yes, it was here. House 10, House 11. As we were flipping around in the early stages of the world here. Okay, that was me forwarding, and it has a response. Jahal, you were warned before, and now you do the same again. We will claim the parish Wayan back to Crusader, and do not claim it back. We will see it as a hostile act, and we'll take you out. BJ, kick him out now. This is the 3rd time he's been doing this. So okay, so yeah, okay. I thought this might have been related to the player there was an issue with before, which I think Dale Bohr had contacted me about that previously, but I wasn't sure what he was talking about. I think this is Dale Bohr's initial message. No. I have an unread message. What would that be? Community. This is what he sent to me initially. Is, hi, please support your players that should not vote on the community itself. So, just a random message that came out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay. Obviously, it seems to me, at least, this English is not Dale Boer's first language, so it's sort of confusing what I was talking. I thought he was actually referring to voting in the county election here. Since I am steward here, I can actually vote. So, as a matter of fact, I might as well vote here. So we'll rank up James here. ASCII Shuttle is the sheriff, and James is his second, presumably. So we'll vote for James this time around. So that's what I thought Dale Boer was actually referring to. Is like, okay, because I haven't voted yet. I think you have to be a certain rank and hold parishes in order to vote. And then his second message was something about being voted out of a parish or something. So I'm like, okay. So I forwarded that to everybody. So this may be the same issue going on here. So good. We've got our flags coming in. Let's take a look at this. We have defended. So this was a good pig's castle here we actually had up. Very easy to defend against. So this is the one I kept a hold of here. Let's bring our music back. See how this works with. The Dale Boer was an issue with it. With another guy. So we've had a few. Oh, and I've got to kick him too. Let me kick him. So yeah. So we do have a few issues. So again, hard to say what might be going on there. If the players don't answer with an explanation to their actions, could be that they're just going rogue. Could be that they just don't understand some of the unwritten rules of the game and that kind of stuff. Which obviously, unwritten rules of the game and all that kind of stuff, which is why we contact people to begin with, saying, hey, this is sort of frowned upon for these specific reasons. Don't do it again. And most people, if it's through ignorance, which, I mean, we're all noobs at one point or another in games. So it's all a learning process. At that point, you say, oh, okay, now I understand. Thanks for letting me know. And you go about your merry way and don't do it again. However, if you continue to do it, then obviously we have to look on this as just roguish type behavior. And so that definitely has to be dealt with in the proper manner. So you hate to see people, act that way. You hate to have to kick people out of your faction for stuff like that, but you got to do what you got to do. If somebody's not playing by the rules, then they need to be dealt with appropriately. So good. So yeah, so the pig was no problem. Pig is gone now. So we do want to take a look at the snake attacks here. Well, let me do this so I don't forget. It was Johor. Oh yeah, by the way, where are we at? 752,000. So just over 3/4 of the way. Now Glory Race was day 569 again. We're at day 611, so yeah, well over a month at this point for this glory round. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, I need to get into my faction here. Let's pop into here. We need to go under officers. And we need to find Jahao. Here he is, Jahao. So we are going to dismiss Jahao. So Jahao is no longer a member of the faction. Jim Dog. Oh, Jim Dog still has not accepted his invite. He was on. So both Jim Dog and Megan, from the Texas area that was affected by Hurricane Harvey. I think it was Harvey. Over a month ago now. So I know we've heard from Megan on occasion there. So she's doing as well as can be. Getting her feet back under her, I guess you could say. I know Jim Dog had popped on not too long ago, so he seemed to be doing well. Now it looks like Battery H might be getting a visit from a hurricane. I believe it's called Nate. Currently working its way up the Mexican peninsula, the Central American peninsula there. And it looks like it's going to strengthen when it goes into the Gulf of Mexico and head right up towards Louisiana, right where Battery H is located. So thoughts and prayers, everybody, out to Battery H down there in Louisiana. Our Judgment Gaming team member for team leader, I should say, for Extra Life, and one of our, obviously, our subscriber as well. And just all around a good guy and friend here on the gaming interwebs. Okay, so we're still heading towards the Dong there. We're racking them up here, so let's see here. So, yep, Jahal dismissed. He is done. Let's take a look here. I'm not going to look at all these battles because obviously they're all going to be the same. So right, two pikemen down. So that should be the same overall. 2 pikemen down, 2 pikemen down. Yep, so nothing of note to worry about with that. So let's take a look at the snake attacking us here. Freaking ransack again. Are you serious? And it's usually the pig we gotta worry about ransacking, but this freaking snake's castle driving me nuts. So yep, he ransacked, and obviously that's going to be a successful ransack. This is the 3rd time this snake has ransacked us. Each of these attacks is a ransack attack. So he destroyed the stone quarry there, which I have rebuilt that. I have not seen a snake's castle attack this many times with a ransack. Pig farm destroyed. Yeah, I am going to have to kill this snake because that is highly irritating. So, okay, so, Stone Quarrying Bordonis, and all against Bordonis, of course, Pig Farm. So let me pop into Bordonis here. What did he destroy here? The brewery. You freaking... You son of a female dog, you. Because that was my only brewery. Yep, alright, I rebuilt the pig farm, rebuilt the quarry, because it was that quarry that's sort of tucked right there that was out. I have to turn everything off. Alright, so let's get our brewery rebuilt here. 682, no, 682, I believe is what we're looking for here. Look at that peaceful village. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Big old salty beach there. Actually, no, I guess technically that wouldn't be a beach. Salt flats are actually, yeah. It's not beachy, because I see the water there. I immediately think beach, but it's actually not. A salt flat isn't a beach. So that's just the water that you will find in a salt flat. Just rebuild it and it will look like an ideal holiday location. Yes, indeed. Yes, but of course we do have our vacation cabin. We do have a vacation cabin here. And there we go. There's our vacation cabin. How luxurious. Alright. Oh, looks like I can turn all these guys on and get some wood production going here. Oh, look, we have children playing around the maple. Oh, lovely. Ah, yes. Alright, so there we go. Let's, we're waiting for those guys to return, right? Okay. Let's take a look. I do want to take a look at this. Okay, so we did rebuild the pig farm. We got that squared away. Stone quarry has been rebuilt. And brewery is in the process. Fortunately, again, fortunately, we have very little built in that village right now. So the build times are relatively low. Relatively quick. So we lost 11, right? Yep. So that sounds about right. Because what we lost 13 in the first attack. So 11. 11. So it looks like we're only going to be losing 11 here. Oh, we only lost 10 there, so that's not too bad. Alright, so where are we at on flags? Okay, we're just about halfway there. I actually don't think... Well, yeah, I was about to say, I actually don't think there's anything else I need to build. Well, there isn't anything else I actually absolutely need to build in Lapu Lapu. What I can build are... No. Our statues, I think, is the only thing left that is everything else we've built and have maxed out at this point. So we just got statues left. So statues are basically your flag eaters for the point in time where we are at now, to where you can build everything in Age 1. Rank it. This is the only thing that we actually still have to rank up here. The last building here. And build everything in Age 1. You get all the barracks, you can build all your supply depots. Everything else was built, maxed out, and deleted. The only thing you have left to spend flags on? Statues. That's pretty much the primary purpose of statues, is to eat flags. Because you only get, I think, one additional point of honor for everybody in the parish per statue. But you can build quite a few statues, obviously. So we'll keep sending out here. I hope I didn't do a gold raid. I don't think I did a gold raid. Nope, I don't want to do that. You know what I should do? Hold on a second here. Just let me take a look at this achievement here. Oh, 8 flag. Okay, I can get, I think silver is next, right? Silver, yeah, silver is next if I cap 8 more flags here. So let me do this. No. Come here. Here. Hello. All right, let's just go to Barthios this way. Thank you. Because what I can do here is cap 8 flags from my Barthios army. And that will give me a bump up for that achievement, which is nice. This will be 2. Stop. 4. I'm going to be 1 short here. 7. We'll do 8. All right, there we go. All right, good. So that'll give us our achievement there. BJ answers Sweetleaf that is kicked because it's the 3rd time doing this. Ah, okay. We do that then. He is now kicked. He is now kicked from the faction, as this is the 3rd time. Taking over parishes without permission. Sounds good to me. Sounds good. Boom, he is out. We're good. It's a squared away. View result. Excellent. Good. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. So we've... let me check Bordonius here. So that's 18 minutes to finish that off. Oh, and let me turn all industries on. So we are going to be just a couple peasants shy here. So let's do this. Let's turn those guys off. That way we'll have the one for when the brewery pops and we'll be good. In the meantime, let's do this. Let's repair. You know what? Indeed, let's check to make sure we're good here. Okay, we need to repair Barthius. Where are we? Alright, 9,700 pitch here. We got 10,000 pitch here. Confirm. Let's do this. Advanced options. Restore the troops. So it brings back our pitch pot. So we got 9,200. 9,700. So let's do this. We will trade you 500 pitch. And we will go to vacation cabin, I do believe. And we will trade you 1,200 pitch. And then we will go to Balasar and trade you 1,200 pitch. Okay, there we go. Result, good, excellent. Capping them flags, excellent. So this this tally, this won't actually add up until the troops return with the flag, because then that's when we officially have it captured. So I'll wait to see how many more I have left here. So I should have 8 going here. 9, 10. That'll give me 22, so I'll be 3 shy, so we'll take 3 here from Dadong. And that should get us the quest here. Okay, that's good there. Now, of course, Cocornin here, oh, it's got a Wolfie. It's got a siege camp, naturally. Wide open here. Now, obviously, I can rank up. I got 5 research points left, so we are building up tools. I debated on what I should do here. For build tools, because I do have to build the churches and stuff, so that'll help reduce some of the costs there. But I've been doing a bit more theology here, bumped up marriage a little bit for all the blessing quests we have here. Pretty much every quest I've got here, aside from the Villain quests and Supreme General, is a monk theology faith point using quest here. Basically until I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 quests right now, aside from the Villains, that are non-monk required. So once we get the flag rating done here, and this one we can actually do no problem. I just don't have room yet. Gotta make some room in a village to accept those that stuff there. We will definitely be doing more blessings and more inquisitions here. So I was thinking of maybe trying to get these two done during the show. Now, it's going to be a little tough because I don't have a lot of monks. Yeah, I got ransack higher level. Or higher ranked. So anybody who's... where's my ranks here? So anyone who's basically more than the base marquis or a prince, I need to ransack. So if you are a prince and you say, well, that's the highest rank possible, aside from crown prince, well, let's just say crown prince is the highest rank. So if you're a crown prince, you say, well, how can I ransack or capture a higher level player's village? Well, it goes to sub levels at that point, whatever rank. So if you're, say, a prince 12th rank, you can ransack a prince 11th rank, and that qualifies for the quest. Do it on my Villa 14 in Dadong? Okay. Okay. There's our achievement. So we got our achievement. Flag Raider. Excellent. 32,000 honor for that. Awesome sauce. Oh, and here we go with this. So we will do that next. Then we will ransack. And by default, you do have, the game does have, I think, one level of ransack that is researched here. Or is it pillaging? Maybe not. I think pillaging and ransacking are researched by default, if I remember right. I could be wrong. Anyway, I do have 1 point in ransack. That's why I think I almost never research pillaging or ransacking, at least until very late in the game. So that's why I think they are actually active by default. So I did want to see our troops attacking here. Let's see the result. Okay, no difference. Shouldn't be any difference. Outer wall still building. Do take notice Sally Forth is on max. Okay. I'll just have to send a whole army out. Now, of course, I do. See, the problem is I have to send from a village in Lapu. So, yeah, no problems there. Excellent, 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 excellent. Alright, so it looks like we will be doing without the incidental music for the rest of the show here today. Okay, let's see where we're at here. 5 more to go, so we should have 5 armies out. Yep, Flag Raider Silver, thank you. Oh, of course, that pop-up you guys can't see either, so let's see how many more we got out. We got all those guys out. So I actually did a little more than... So I got 8 coming back. I wonder if I capture it from my village, if it counts. I might be able to pull these guys back. Oh, nope, too late. I can't cancel the attack, can I, on any of these guys? Nope. They're already beyond the time. Alright, that's fine. Say I'm going to be capturing flags I don't necessarily need to capture right now, but that's okay. So once this quest is complete, we'll go ransack good old number 14 here. Oh, Megan has a crush. Really? Really? All right. Parish Army's back, so let me take care of these wolves now while we're waiting. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to re-recruit some pikemen here. I don't hedge bets anymore with the wolf lairs here in Lapu, because it's either going to be 5 wolves or 450 wolves, it seems, anymore with these guys. Okay. Yep, we're getting our goods. Let's see, which is the biggest bandit camp we hit here? That's the one I want to look at. So, fortunately, a lot of these are, it looks like most of these are fairly small camp. So there's a decent one there. Oop, that's even better. Yep, that's the winner, this guy right here. So let's take a look at this guy. Get them all down with the catapults there. I've been logging off some time ago. Why not giving you, why not giving you permission now? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's back in that episode when I stealth pillaged Taz for a quest after he went to bed a few months ago. Oh, nice. Okay, so good. Excellent. So let's see. This is going to be all battle report of the week stuff here. Battle report of the week. Battle report of the week. No. Oh, big camp here we came across. This is one of the largest bandit camps I've seen and have personally attacked, I guess I should say. I mean, most of the time when I attack the AI on USA 2, I'd scout first and say, yeah, I don't really feel like going after that. Nowadays, we just go right for them. Go right after them. Good at their fellas. So we, less than 40 archers lost. Didn't lose any pikemen. Only lost 8 catapults. Not too bad. Not too bad. And what did we get for... Oh, okay, this was out of honor range too, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been a decent amount of honor. Seems like we get actually more honor for hitting big wolf lairs than we do bandit camps. View results. Good. Nothing. Yes. Okay. Wolf lair. Yeah. Very decent wolf lair here. Nothing that we haven't seen before, though. There's a big old bandit camp here. All right, so that leaves us. That pretty much just leaves us our battle reports of the week. So we got through all our reports anyway. So yeah, so Midland wolf lair there. See, 4,000 honor there. It's now for. Now, attacking that bandit camp, I don't think we would have gotten 4,000 honor. Good. Okay, we're almost back here. You know what I need to do? I need to get back to finishing any repairs here. Yep, let's do this. Let's do this so we can actually see what we got going on here. And there's grocers here that we do want to keep going on here. Now, do we? Nope, we still don't have enough smelters. So this was the only thing I was debating here, what to throw down here last week, whether I should just do some of the smaller towers, keep doing the checkerboard pattern. I think grocers doesn't make pitch though. See, that's the thing. If vacation cabin makes the pitch. So this is something where I would almost want to add more smelters in here because we've got the pitch production to handle it. Okay, we'll confirm that. Unfortunately, a smelter is 4x4, so it won't fit in a 3x3 square there. Alright, vacation cabin. I think I skipped something too. No, we're right there. Bordonius, good. So let's throw in. We got 2 there, 2 there. So let's do. Let's put it here. Throw that guy there. Not bad. I love the 9.5 hours down from the 24 hours for the large towers. Makes life so much easier. We'll go zoop. Okay, that looks good there. Got to restore our pitch pots there. And Bizania. We're all good there. Starting up on this one. Coming up the sides here now. See, what I think I'm going to do, I might do moat and checkerboard pattern on the inner courtyard here, just to try a little something different here. Alrighty. Ooh, we lost seeing there, so good. Dedong attacked. Okay, so that should be more than enough to get this quest done. We just have to wait. Okay. So that did count. So we just gotta wait for these guys to get back here. I think we gotta wait for these guys to get back. I might, and then the quest will be complete. We'll know in a few minutes here. Yep, about 6 minutes or so. In the meantime, let's head out here. Let's go hit this guy. Launch attack, go. Yeah, speaking of armies, I need to reset here, Bizania. So let's start in Balasar. Let's start here, fresh from the beginning here. I did this for monk recruiting, so you know what? So we want to keep an army of 200. So what we want now are monks for all these faith theology quests, so we can turn all industries on for now. What's our stone production? I think we're not too shabby here. Where are we at? Good. Of course, we're 10 peasants shy, but that should be fine. Everything should be good here. I'm just trying to see. Oh, really what I should see is make sure I have, right, all faith. And we've got at least one of each built there. See if there's anything necessary. I think ale will probably be the only thing I'd want to build here to eventually beef up my... See if I can go triple rations at some point. Now, in the original Stronghold games, the amount of rations you set, particularly for ale, as I recall, would actually affect productivity in your village. Here, as far as I know, as far as I've been able to tell, as far as I've read, increasing ale rations does not affect productivity. But back in the day, the more ale you handed out to your peasants, obviously, the more drunk they would become and the less work they would do. And obviously, you know, more ale would give positive popularity and all that good stuff to the original games. So one of those things you'd have to weigh. It's like, well, how much popularity do we need versus how much productivity do we need? So we can put this guy here for 619. So we're gonna have to throw down a couple of them, I think, before we could hit triple rations here. Trying to think if there's anything. Do I need to recruit any? Nope. Okay. I mean, really, what I probably should start researching now too are the honor and the literature and the decorations to help with popularity and honor consumption here. So we'll have to think about that. Oh, yep. See, there's the number. There's the teeny tiny wolf lair that's strangely enough, will pop up in our parish here. Alright, so that's Balasar. I don't think we're going to throw down anything in Balasar quite yet. Barthios, yeah, we're good in Barthios. Don't really need to throw anything there. Groceries, nope. Vacation cabin, nope. Alright, so Bordalnius. I think what we need here in Bordalnius more than anything right now is our stone quarry production. Okay, we got our ale up, so we're gonna do this now. Just got to go there. It would fit anywhere here, so that'll be the closest it'll fit there. But what we're trying to do is jam in as many as we can on the little bit of stone we've got here. And that's pretty much it. That's where she's got to go, is right here. So we'll do that. Keep those guys turned off for now. That way the next peasant that arrives in over an hour, we'll go right to the quarry. And we were good. We got minimal ale production, which is fine for us right now. More than enough food, which is good. So that's keeping everybody satisfied. Bylane here. Bylane's really starting to pack it in. You know what I could do? Well, it's too late already for Bordonius. I know Vacation Cabin and all those guys have got all the faith stuff built. Bordonius, we need some faith stuff in here. So I'll have to remember that. But we would probably definitely want the research to finish first here. Bylane, I think we've got everything. Yep, everything built there. Let's see. Turn all these guys on for now. Oops, turn all industries on, thank you. Right, so we've got no spare peasants, but everybody is working, right? Everybody has a peasant here. So I think what we're going to do here, Bylane, I think it's time to bring in more peasants. So we will do, let's see, 11, 13. So I can actually hide this back here, can I? I gotta watch though, because I do want the theater and the popularity stuff as well. So it's, well, plus these guys are difficult to see behind the keep. Looks like we're just going to have to go with 11. I could throw it there, but at this point 11 is going to be fine. I could even throw it up here for 11, right? Yeah. We'll do that. Let's put that there. So that's good. Bizania. Alright, so let's open up everybody. Bizania. So we've got no peasants left. So we're maxed out here, but what we do need, I think Bylane had all the, right. So what we can do here, so we got our cathedral built, we got both churches built, so we got our chapels and our little altars and stuff here, shrines we can build. So let's let me see something here too. We should be able to build that there, right? Yeah. So it looks like if I don't know if another one would fit in here. Nope, let's do 373, 358, let's go 373. I might have to do a little bit of rearranging with these here, so I will need another premium token at some point. Oh, why did I do that? Idiot that I am. Yes, I didn't want to build that. I want to build something along the lines of faith here. So chapel's not too expensive right now. 37, relatively speaking. This is actually more expensive in terms of resources. No gold, though. Trying to think of if I want to do the chapel. Just make sure. Okay, we want everything up here. Let me. All right, so yeah, that is going to be. Yeah, so everything up here is going to be usable for our wood. That's just, so I don't necessarily want to throw the chapel up there. So I guess what we'll do, we'll throw a chapel right down in here. All right, so we'll do that. We'll go chapel here. We're back to Balasar, so good. We've got everything built that we wanted to build. Should be okay. With that, we've got our castles building up. Let me go see. Okay, everybody's returned. So, okay, so it does count the flags as captured once we capture them. All right. So I am going to have to capture 2 more flags. So we'll do the quick caps here. Then we can actually get this quest done and over with. And move on to ransacking Mr. Tasmanian Devil's Grove up in the dong. Which means we're going to need to work on some armies here. So let's take a look at our armies, see where we're at with that stuff. Then we'll move on to our battle report of the week here. So let's go here. All right, so that's where we're at. So we do have room for more. Spare unit space of 82, and I do have monks, right? I did recruit my monks. That was something else I wanted to do, so let's do that first. That's all the monks we can fit here, which is the problem. Amongst a vacation cabin, I've got to do. All right, let's do this. Okay, nope. Let's go here first. Let's get the monks back for our faith point quest. So, I guess I'll be working on those during the week and see what I got left over next week. Board onions. I don't really want to. We only need 2. Oh, you know what we could do? Hold on a second. We can do this the cheap way. Monks. We only need 2 monks. Let's play that card. Let's play that card. There we go. Excellent. So good. That came in handy there. 2. All right, Barlane needs all 6. All right, so let's do this. Shouldn't need iron. 6. All right, that's all we. Yep, let's get back to the right screen here. 6. And Bizania is next. Bizania needs 2. We can do this. You know what? That's what I need in. I need to start building up the armies here in Bordonius and Bizania. Bordonius is going to need military stuff. So I'm going to have to remember to build that stuff next. Which means I'm going to need peasants. So I'm actually going to have to build a hovel next. That way I got peasants for that. Quest complete. There we go. Okay, we are good. Good. Quest is now complete. Daring raid 3. Excellent. So let's complete that quest. Get some faith points here that we're going to eat up during this week. Let's see what we got now. Flourishing trade. This will be another easy one. Gold raised from trade, 24 hours. Get a wheel spin and faith points for that. So that'll be quick and easy. First things first, though. We're going to ransack Taz here. As soon as we straighten out our army here. 120 and 80. Barthios. Oh, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're a little shy here. Now we don't need those things. So we're going to need some pikemen. 120 and 80 from grocers. 66 from vacation cabin. So we're a little short in vacation cabin there. Bordonius, nothing, of course. Bylane, 120 and 80. And Bizania, obviously, need some troops. So, okay. I think my best bet then is to come from Bylane. Because it's the closest with an army to Taz here. I forgot. Am I going... Am I going front door on this? Because I don't have I don't have a view of your castle here. I need a view of your castles. That way I know if I can go front door. Let me know if let me know which way I should be coming in on your village there, Taz, if you could, please. In the meantime, we're going to do this. Front door? Okay. Oh, crikey. I forgot. I used up all my pikemen. So we're going to re-recruit some pikemen here. This wolf flare shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be being the operative word, of course. Alright, so we're just going to go front door. Here. Ransack. Okay. Make sure I get the right stuff going here. From Bylane, right, attack. So we're just gonna go. Only a few towers built, but they won't slow you. Okay. Front door, back door, side door, all wide open. Okay, so we'll just go to the front door because that'll be the easiest. If they're all, I can do this too. I just come in from all sides because we don't need to reach the keep. We just need to get enough troops pass this white line here for the timer to count down. So even with the Sally Forth, that should distract everybody. So we should have more than enough here. So let's launch. No. Well, we can't raise anyway without a captain. Ransack, we just want... Obviously, well, we can only do one building. Wow, that's going to take an hour. You know what? Yeah, you know, let's do it. Well, I'm considering playing a speed up army card, but you know, it's better to save that for a time when it might really come in handy, just to get this quest done. Something simple. Yeah, we don't really need to use the card now. Only 720 honor it will cost me, so that's very nice. So good. So the attack is underway. And we will see the results of that next week. In the meantime, let me read another story here, and we will get on with our battle report of the week. Good. So the next story here we have to read is Sean's story. So let's read Sean's story here. So meet Sean. Let me make sure this is showing up pretty good in OBS. Perfect. That's perfect, actually. Meet Sean. At 8 years old, Sean was diagnosed with primary God, I can't pronounce these words. With PCD. We'll just say that. PCD is a rare inherited condition that affects the motility of his lungs' cilia, which are responsible for keeping his lungs, ears, and sinuses free from infection. Ooh. Oh, wow, I don't have a gray shirt. They've got a red shirt with white lettering, and they've got a blue shirt with red and white lettering. I don't have a gray shirt. I'll have to go back to their website and see if they've got any more additions to the shirt repertoire there. I'm actually wearing my Twitch Kitten shirt today, since I haven't been able to stream as much as if I wanted to this month. Well, it's October now. The last month really, the last 4 weeks or so, I haven't really been able to get too much time to show off my Twitch Kitten shirt. So hey, Twitch Kittens. Where was I? Yes, PCD is a rare inherited condition that affects free from infection. Since there is no cure for PCD, Sean struggles to breathe on a daily basis. Ooh, that's not good. He spends a lot of time at a CHOP for treatments, tests, and trials. Being stuck in the hospital for hours at a time, art was a way for Sean to distract himself from being sick. Child Life noticed his love of drawing and asked him to enter the 2014 White Cloud Box Design Contest. Sean's design reflects his favorite school activities: art, music, PE, and field day. Well, who doesn't like field day? And after hundreds of submissions from across the country from Children's Medical Network hospitals, Sean's design came in second place. Congrats there, Sean, bringing in a total of 59,444 votes. Funds raised through CMN at CHOP benefit vital patient care programs and child life services. These programs provide constant support for the kinds of services that truly make a difference in the lives of children and families like Sean's. Whoever wrote these up didn't proofread too well, I think. The last one had a couple of typos too, but Sean says his mom explains it to him like a broom. Everyone else has a broom to get out the junk in your lungs. Well, my broom only has 3 bristles. Yeah, that's not very effective, is it? I feel excited to help CHOP. It's not fun going to the hospital for treatment, but CHOP always makes me feel better and makes the best of a not so good situation. Indeed. So again, the money not just going to, say, the research and development stuff, the staffing, the equipment, the treatment programs, all that stuff. It goes to the quality of life stuff too, like art classes, like buying video games for the kids to play while they're in the hospital. Like as we saw, it might have been last week or the week before, the pet therapy program, where they'll bring dogs and cats and various animals to interact with the kids. And as we all know, having interaction with an animal like that psychologically and physically helps the human body heal itself as well. So, pet therapy, all that kind of stuff. So all those sort of quality of life things, music therapy as well. They'll have people come in and play music during treatments and that kind of stuff. So all that kind of stuff is where this money goes that we raise for the Children's Miracle Network through Extra Life. And again, like they say, all funds, that's every single penny that we raise here from Extra Life goes directly to the hospitals, goes directly for the children. That's one thing I sort of have been harping on the last 5 years, or not harping on, but mentioning, because, a lot of times you have these charities, and I don't want to say skim off the top, but that's what they're doing. They're skimming a little bit off the top, or a lot, depending on the nature of the charity. As I found out many years ago, that some of those fundraising phone calls that we get for our local policemen's or firemen's associations, well, the charity that actually, or the organization that actually runs those fundraising efforts, they take 90% of what is donated for their own operating costs, and the actual fire department, the actual police department, only get 10% of the donation. That's insane. So I always try to make it a point to mention that 100% of what is donated here through Children's Miracle Network, through Extra Life, goes to the hospitals, goes to the children. They get every penny of it. This is completely voluntary on our part, the gamers' part, and Extra Life has those corporate partners that help them cover their expenses, so they don't have to take anything for operating costs, which is another one of the great reasons why I enjoy doing Extra Life, because the reasons like that. It's for the kids. That's why Extra Life got started, to help save kids' lives. So every single penny that is raised goes towards that effort. So great stuff there. And again, one of the reasons why I'm so glad to be able to do something with my hobby, with my passion, which is gaming, and do some good with it, instead of, spend time away from the wife, spend time away from the kids, down here in the basement, just playing games for my own amusement, my own sake. At least with this, I can do something. I can give back to my community by raising this money for the hospital and for the kids.